Hey everybody, Matt here. I'm just doing a real quick video response to lambdog76. He just put out a really good video titled Liberals, and I'll have a link to it down here in the description bar. And basically, it was kind of, he was giving an example of what the difference is between like a liberal or a free thinker, and the example he gave was really good, and I'll let you watch his video to get it from him. But essentially, what it boiled down to is a free thinker will see something and that they don't like, and they'll just basically stay away from it. Whereas a liberal, or more accurately for me, what I would consider them is progressive, because I think progressives have taken over the liberal name. They would see something they don't like and insist that nobody should be allowed to have that because they don't like it. They want to impose their will on everyone else. And I think that's a good, accurate description. But the question he posed was, and I hope I'm getting this right from him. The question he posed was basically, you know, you need to look at yourself and see how you are and what, you know, whatever you consider yourself, conservative, Republican, libertarian, constitutionalist, liberal, progressive, Democrat, whatever it is, up, down, left, right, doesn't matter. The things that you hate, because let's be honest, in the gun and gear community, we're primarily not liberal or progressive. So we tend to go against those things. Is it possible that you on your side as a conservative or liberal, or no, I'm sorry, conservative or Republican or free thinker, as he put it, constitutionalist, libertarian, whatever you want to call it, are just as restrictive and just as willing to impose what you think on other people as liberals are, which is one of the very things that you hate about them. And he's right, and a lot of people do. Now, in my opinion, I think that's much more of a party line. There are people, and just to explain about myself, and most of my subs know this, I'm very much, and I've said this before, I am a, you know, conservative, constitutionalist, libertarian. You know, I believe in freedom and liberty. And that being said, I believe that if you are a progressive liberal, and you want to be a pot-smoking, gay abortionist, whatever it is that you want to fight for, that you want, that's going to make you happy, you should be able to have that as long as it does not affect me. Okay? And that being said, the easiest way to do that is to follow the Constitution, say that the states have the ultimate rights when it comes to these types of issues, and that the federal government should stay out of it. That way, if you want to be that person, that progressive liberal person, you can go and move to a state like California and get everything you want. If you find more, if your values lean more towards, like mine do, which is smaller government, you know, more free market, gun rights, things like that, you come move to a state like Texas. You know, we have no state tax here. Our economy is a lot better shape than most other states right now. That's just an example. You know, I'm not saying anything about Texas. We're not perfect at all, but so the point is that it has to do with the Constitution. That's what I believe in, is constitutional freedom. I don't believe my way of life should be imposed on anybody, and I don't believe anybody else's way of life should be imposed on anyone else or me. I believe that is what the Constitution offered us, was maximum freedoms and to seek our own personal happiness, whatever that may be. And it did so by allowing states to be different and to make their own decisions. We were not supposed to be governed completely by one federal government. The federal government was supposed to be there to kind of guide us and help protect us on a federal level, you know, our borders. They were supposed to be there for defense. But ultimately, the states were to have final say. The states were able to do what, for the most part, not completely, but for the most part, what they wanted within their borders. And that allowed people to choose. Do I want to go live in Texas and, you know, have more freedom when it comes to guns or less taxes? Or do I want to go move to California and be able to smoke pot and, you know, have gay marriage? Whatever it is, it was supposed to be good for you. The Constitution allowed for that more so than the federal government does now. or that being on one side or the other, and being a conservative or a liberal or a progressive or on the right or the left or Republican or Democrat or whatever it is, wherever you fall in, even libertarians, they're supposed to be in the middle. Independence, following the Constitution, in my opinion, allowed for people to have maximum freedoms and liberty, and to be able to live their lives the way they want to. I've never been one that wants to impose the way I live my life on anyone else, and I just want to make sure that people don't try to impose the way they live on me. That's just how I feel, that's how I am. I'm pretty middle of the road. Obviously my personal beliefs would fall more towards people and conservative values and people on the right, Republicans or whatever, but I do not consider myself that, because at the same time, for the very reason Lambdog said, I do not consider myself a Republican or on the right, is because I don't feel I should be able to impose my beliefs or my values on other people who don't want it. That's why I am where I am, and how I am, and where I am, and who I am, whatever. But check out his video. It was very thought-provoking. I liked it. I loved it. And I probably put far more time into my video than he put into his. So, but it was a very good question, and it just made me want to make this video. So that's what I decided to do. So check out his video. The link will be down there. And Lambdog, I loved it. It was a great video as usual. So that's it, man. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks.